Yeah, my waifu is better than your waifu. Look, you've seen it, I've seen it, but we're all a little too embarrassed to admit we liked it. Maybe it's the obnoxious title,
Kanojo Okarishimasu.
or the fact that this show features Satan, but I'd rather wipe my ass with my nose than admit I like Rent-A-Girlfriend. Actually, it's not that bad. So they're about the same. Luckily, the community has come together and we're able to bypass this heresy by projecting our feelings in any direction.
Oh my, Chizuru is best girl.
While a great contender, I invite you to take a second look at the cast of girls and reevaluate which one of these heartstring-pulling, butterfly-inducing Doki Doki Doodles stand at the top. But before I tell you why you spent 12 episodes rooting for the wrong girl, let me lay out a brief but professional rundown of the show. I get girlfriend, I don't girlfriend, I rent girlfriend. More of the same, to be honest. Obviously, I kid, there's plenty of content in later episodes, if you're into that. However, I do believe episode 1 deserves a bit of highlight because it is what sets the show apart. It drives it in motion by easing us into upcoming events and conflicts while also establishing our leading duo. Nothing so left field to blow our minds, but new enough to keep us engaged. It's just a neat harem. So what's all the fuss about? Well, the main guy's kind of a hot topic. Little creepy, desperate, and definitely not good for you. Maybe I don't watch enough harem, but he's not the typical simple-minded nice guy pro-tag, nor is he the calm, charming boy with a heart of gold. He's a dumb, immature kid with no redeeming qualities, and on purpose too. He's presented to us as a bare-bone loser who has loser friends. You know they're losers because they're ugly, who can't talk to girls, is not even nice, who has no business being the lead of one of the biggest growing manga in recent times, probably. Why wouldn't you drop this show? Yeah, why didn't we? While the art, music, and style of Rent-A-Girlfriend are outstanding, I can't imagine these components acting as a driving force behind its success. I believe the reason why we chose to follow this maddening main character is because of Chizuru. She was a sigh of relief to follow out our anxious disappointment, but she's also the painful reminder that we're a lot more like Kazuya than we may want to be. Kazuya is immature, scummy, and a big idiot sandwich. But who isn't? Sure, the degree to how bad his choices are amplified, but how else are we supposed to know what to pay attention to? Imagine a mildly unlikable character that made almost decent choices. Yeah, me neither. Whether we like it or not, we subconsciously insert ourselves into his shoes. Though we may not agree with his actions, we can't help but be reminded of all the times we made our own mistakes. But we learn. Kazuya is also learning, bit by bit. It may not look like it because of his smug-ass fish and his stupid orange hair, but he is. And when he's inspired to grow because of Chizuru, we follow, fully immersed. Except we can't. While we slowly start to empathize with Kazuya, we feel more and more distant from Chizuru. Chizuru is great. She was written to be great. While she may have appeared to only be the perfect girl in a role, she has proven to be just as or even more endearing when she's not playing the part. It isn't until Kazuya gets to know her outside of her job that he begins to realize where his heart really is.
Yeah, it's in D2.
The hell? She is designed to meet every ideal girl criteria, but she's too perfect. While having great qualities is what we seek for in well-written characters, the characters become less and less interesting when we find no faults in them. Why do you think Saitama is as derpy as he is, or why Elle looks like this? Limitations are what mold the characters and how they come to life. Chizuru has no flaws, and she was meant to be that way so the viewers could fall for her as Kazuya does. The writers aren't even trying to hide it. They even gave her the Superman treatment and everything.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
There's a bit of a balance in that every conundrum from the show is just a ridiculous or playful plot point rather than a result of her limitation. I just don't think it's very convincing to see a flawless character struggle. It sort of cheapens the immersion, and it sucks when you realize how shallow her character really is. However, unlike Chizuru's morning afternoon roadside street puddle, there is a girl among the cast who represents a cool, vibrant, but silent, warm, loud lake. Huh? Let's narrow down. Unfortunately, most of the other girls fall victim to similar issues. Ruka is simply there to make Kazuya feel likable, and Sumi exists to make Kazuya seem useful. So by process of elimination, there can only be one. That's right. It's Kazuya Zoba-chan. I get it. You don't believe me. Let me lay out the facts. The show revolves around her. First of all, she's been referred to at least 119 times. Secondly, she's ultimately going to be the reason why Kazi and Chizuru get together. And if you haven't noticed, the plot of the show is, hey, so, you lying?
To whom?
You know, to Grandma, even though we could have solved this whole situation at episode 1.
I think so. Thank you for the help, Misuhara-san.
Becky. First episode said it all. She's like a god. Miss Grandma Chad has the entire family at the palm of her hands. I mean, come on. How can you not like this bad bitch? Beyond just being cool, she blows every other trope out of the water. Milf's a guy. More like, my little grandma can't be this cute. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? More like, how heavy are these nuts? Sorry.
Anyways, I'm trolling. I haven't even finished the show because it's ass, but hope you liked the video. Peace.